Cold and unforgiving, the vice of addiction had latched onto Joseph Catalano like a leech, draining him of rationality and replacing it with a destructive hunger for drugs. This hunger was so powerful, it turned the once upstanding man into a reckless lawbreaker, passing bad checks with abandon. As the days morphed into weeks and then into months, Joseph's life spiraled further into chaos. His addiction, a beast untamed, was now steering the wheel of his life. The man who was once a loving father and a respected member of his community was now lost in the labyrinth of his own making. In a twist of fate, or perhaps a desperate attempt to find solace, Joseph crossed paths with a woman known only by her profession, a prostitute. Their lives, both marred by society's scorn and their own personal demons, intertwined in a dance of shared despair. They found a strange, twisted kind of comfort in each other's arms, and in an act that shocked their small town, the two got married. Their union, however, was far from a fairy tale. It was more akin to a drug-fueled rampage, a whirlwind of chaos and debauchery that left a trail of shattered lives and broken dreams in its wake. Yet the climax of this tragic tale was yet to come. It arrived in the form of their own flesh and blood, their daughter. The young girl, who had been forced to witness her father's descent into madness and her mother's complicity, decided to take matters into her own hands. In a fit of rage and vengeance, she did the unthinkable. She stabbed her own parents. This singular act, born out of desperation and a desire for justice, sent shockwaves through their small community. It was a tragic end to a story that began with a man's battle with addiction and ended with a family torn apart by violence. The implications of this tragic tale are profound. It underscores the devastating impact of addiction, not just on the individual, but on the people around them. It serves as a stark reminder that our actions have consequences, sometimes dire ones. It's a story of a man's fall from grace, a family's destruction, and a community's shock and grief. A story that sadly is all too common in today's world.